Today video is going to be really interesting because today I am going to show you how an AI tool can practically automate an entire business. I am talking about product research, finding Alibaba supplier, generating professional supplier emails, finding profitable products, sourcing opportunity, and managing multiple business tasks automatically. And the most interesting part is this is not just an AI chatbot, it actually executes the real work. So today's video I'm going to show you how we can use the Accio Sourcing Expert plugin inside Accio Work to source custom printed pet t-shirt from reliable Alibaba suppliers and automate the entire sourcing workflow. First of all, you will need to visit the official Accio Work website. From there you can download the Mac or Windows version. Honestly, I found the interface very clean and beginner friendly. Many AI platform requires the coding knowledge, API integration, complex workflow setups, but here most things are click based. And the thing I personally like the most that you does not need a technical background, whether you are a freelancer and e-commerce sellers, a drop shipper, an agency owner, or a content creator, so you can get started very easily. Once you log in, this is the chatbot. You will see on the left side you will find several important section: agent, plugins, scales, connectors, schedule tasks, channels, and honestly this is where you realize the Accio Work is much more than a chatbot. It is a complete AI workforce system. Previously user had to manually create agents, add skills, connect apps, build teams, but thanks to plugin the onboarding process is now much simple. A single plugin can automatically configure many of the tools and workflow you need. Before starting the practical, as I already showed you Accio Work latest feature plugins, and honestly I think this is one of their most powerful update. Plugins are essentially pre-configured packages that comes with agent, scales, and integration already prepared for specific use case. That means you don't have to manually configure everything yourself. Since our goal today is e-commerce sourcing, I am going to install the Accio Sourcing Expert plugin. After installation, the Accio Sourcing Expert toolkit detects the Alibaba sourcing access is required and prompt me to install and connect the Alibaba global agent plugin. So I am just following the guided step process, installing the plugin, authorizing the connection, and linking it to my workspace. Once the connection is completed, supplier sourcing capabilities becomes available inside Accio Work. One thing I appreciate here is that the setup is very straightforward. Instead of manually configuring everything, Accio Work prepare most of the sourcing environment automatically. This makes the onboarding process much faster, especially for the new user. Now let's take a look at connectors. I am setting up Gmail integration. I am opening either the Gmail plugin or Gmail connector and authorizing my Gmail account. Once authorization is completed, Gmail become connected successfully. Now let's talk about skills. Previously user often had to manually select and configure multiple skills. Now many of those capabilities can be added automatically through plugins. However, if you want more control, you can still manually select individual skills and customize the agent exactly the way you want. Let's start the practical. My goal today is to source a custom printed pet t-shirt from reliable Alibaba suppliers and evaluate the entire sourcing workflow using Accio Work. I want to research the market, compare suppliers, evaluate pricing, negotiate with the manufacturer, and prepare professional supplier outreach. Normally before working with suppliers, I would have to conduct market research, analyze competitor, find suppliers, compare pricing, request quotation, contact manufacturers, negotiate pricing, compare shipping option, and honestly that process can take a lot of time. But let's see how Accio Work solve the problem, because we already installed the Accio Sourcing Expert plugin. Many of the sources related capabilities are already prepared and ready to use. Before we start running tasks, let's create our AI agent. Now, one thing I really like about Accio Work is that it gives you multiple ways to get started. You can either use one of the pre-built agent templates or create a completely custom agent based on your own workflow. Inside the agent section, I am clicking on a new agent. At this point, Accio Work provides several ready-made templates including daily assistance, coder, e-commerce expert, finance expert, product manager, and several others. These templates are great if you want to get started quickly, but for today's e-commerce sourcing project, I want complete control over the setup. So instead of using a pre-built template, I'm selecting Blink agent and building my own agent from scratch. The next step is identity and model. Here I can customize the agent by giving it a name, selecting an avatar, and defining its purpose. For this video, I am naming the agent Parent Business Assistant, and the description I defined it as. So here you can read the description, and this establishes the role of the agent before we start assigning tasks. For the vibe, I am selecting professional because I want business focused output, detailed report, and professional recommendation. You can also choose friendly or creative depending on your needs, but professional is the best fit for this workflow. For this model, I'm selecting auto, which is automatically selected, which allows Accio Work to automatically choose the most sustainable models when handling different tasks. Next, we have plugins. Early we installed the Accio Sourcing Expert toolkit and connected the Alibaba global agent. Since our focus is supplier sourcing, I am enabling the plugin with everything connected. Supply discovery, source research, and outreach tools are instantly available. So instead of configuring everything manually, most of the setup is already done for us. Now we arrive at one of the most important sections. You will notice there is an option called auto harvest skills. While this feature can automatically add skill for you, it may also install a lot of capabilities that are not actually needed for your workflow. That can result in an overloaded agent with unnecessary tool and function. Instead, I am manually selecting only the skills that are relevant to this e-commerce sourcing project. For this setup, I selected sourcing, research and selection, content and GMT, document and productivity agent tools. By focusing only on the skills we actually need, the agent stay organized, efficient, and optimized for supplier sourcing, market research, outreach, preparation, and workflow automation. The final step is the user profile. This session helps Accio Work better understand who you are and what type of work you do. For what to call you, I will simply enter my name. For preferred language, there is already English selected. Inside notes, I will add crypto YouTuber, AI to reviewer, and other things you can read here. And for background, I will provide a brief description of the type of content and project I work on. So here is the description which I write. You can read it. The more context you provide, the better the agent can personalize its response and recommendation. And that's it. Our AI agent is now fully configured and ready to work. Instead of switching between multiple tools and platforms, we now have a single optimized AI agent capable of handling market research, supplier sourcing, outreach, preparation, business reporting, workflow automation. And now that everything is fully configured, it is time to put Accio Work to the test and see how it performs in a real supplier sourcing and business automation workflow. Now it is time to begin the actual sourcing workflow inside our AI agent workspace. I'm giving AI to a business sourcing task. Rather than asking it to build a store, I want it to help me research the market, evaluate supplier, and identify the best sourcing opportunity before making any business decision. So I am giving a prompt to AI. So here you can read the prompt. Let's see what happened. Immediately the AI agent start gathering the market data, analyzing trend, reviewing competitors, and identifying potential product opportunities. Within just a few moments, the AI agent start breaking the task into multiple research steps automatically. So the workflow began to analyze market demand, review competitors, identify sourcing opportunities, compare potential suppliers, generate a structured business report. OMG, it is really amazing. By the way, I was expecting a simple report. I also like that report is not just focused on product. It includes competitors, inside market demands, and practical recommendation that actually help when making sourcing decisions. The market research gives us a solid understanding of the opportunity. Now let's move to the next stage and see whether Accio Work can also help us identify reliable supplier. Now it is time to find supplier. So I am giving this prompt to agent. So now let's see the result. Instead of spending hours comparing suppliers manually, Accio Work automate organize everything into a clear structure report. Since the Alibaba global agent is already connected, the AI can instantly access suppliers, sourcing workflow, and comparing multiple suppliers side by side. So here we have the result. It's evaluated pricing, product capacity, supplier rating, customization options, and shipping details all in one place. This make it much easier to identify reliable supplier while saving a significant amount of time and manual research. Now let's move to the supplier outreach. Normally contacting supplier manually can be extremely time consuming, but here I simply tell the AI agent create a professional supplier inquiry for the shortlisted Alibaba supplier, request pricing, MOQ, sample availability, lead time, customization options, shipping details, enable AI auto chat, and continue supplier discussion automatically. So once the AI supplier listed is finalized, Accio Work provide another powerful feature called AI Auto Chat. Instead of manually responding to every supplier message, the AI can continue conversation on your behalf. So I gave this prompt to our agent. Once the supplier list is finalized, Accio Work provides another powerful feature called AI Auto Chat. Instead of manually responding to every supplier message, the AI can continue conversation on your behalf. AI Auto Chat can answer routine questions, request quotation, discuss a product specification, clarifying requirement, continue supply negotiation, keep conversation organized. As supplier response arrive, the AI automatically manage and continue the discussion. This can save tremendous amount of time when communicating with multiple suppliers. So the AI is asking for confirmation, so I type yes, please proceed, and enable AI auto chat. As you can see on the screen, AI auto chat has been enabled and has already reached out to 3 suppliers automatically. To view the conversation, simple click the chat details button. This will take you to the platform where you can see the AI agent communicating with the suppliers and automatically replying to their messages in real time. Everything is fully automated, so there is no need to handle these tasks manually. If needed, you can also use the simple process to discover and contact more suppliers. Now let's look at another approach. If you prefer complete control over supplier communication, you can simply disable AI auto chat and use Gmail outreach instead. Because Gmail is connected, the AI can generate professional supply inquiry email that you can review before sending. So I'm giving this prompt to our agent. So the agent will first disable AI auto chat and then create a draft email for us. So after our approval, we will the agent will send it to suppliers. Here you can see AI created a professional email for us, and the email looks already very professional. I also like that email includes all the key sourcing questions I would normally have to write manually. I just make a small edit. I just gave my brand name. After that, now I am approving it and sending it through my connected Gmail account. So I give this instruction to my agent. Now let's see what agent do. As you can see, the AI agent is automatically sending suppliers emails for me instead of doing everything manually. Accio Works handles the entire outreach process, helping you save time and automate your workflow easily. Now let's explore a schedule task. Here you can create recruiting workflows, for example email summaries, suppliers update, sales reports, competitors monitoring, and the AI agent can automatically perform these tasks on a recruiting schedules. This means your AI workforce continues operating even when you are away. The channel section is also very useful. Here you can connect Telegram, Discord, WeChat and communicate with your AI agent directly from your mobile device. This allows you to interact with your AI workspace from anywhere. Overall, I had a great experience using Accio Work. What stood out the most was its clean interface, AI powered supplier sourcing, Gmail integration, plugin system, AI agent teams, and powerful business automation features. Whether you want to use a single AI agent or build an entire team of specified agents, Accio Work gives you the flexibility to automate your workflow with ease. The plugin system makes setup incredibly simple, so you can get started in just a few clicks. If you are involved in product sourcing, supplier management, import and export, agency work, or content creation, this platform can save you a lot of time and effort. If you would like to try Accio Work for yourself, you can find the download link in the video description and I will pin that comment. If you enjoyed the video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will catch you in the next video. So thank you for watching.